Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis here at Yoga TX. Thank you for joining me on the mat this morning in lovely, rainy northern UK. I will constantly have my tea and water with me. And something that I saw this morning that someone sent to me that I really love and that will inspire my practice today is, if you could whisper something in the ear of all 7.9 billion people in the world right at this moment, what would it be? And the first thing that came to me was like, I love you. I love you. To every single one of you out there, I love you. I may not like all of you, but I love you all. So this is the essence of the practice today. You know, no matter when you're tuning into this and what day it may be, the world is a wonderful and wild place, and it is crazy at times. And in any moment, we can choose to see something that disrupts us or creates a rupture in our confidence of ourselves collectively, meaning there's pain in many places, there is suffering in many places, there is inconsideration and selfishness. And this is why I choose to say, you know, I love every single person, but I don't like every single person, because there is a love for each of those 7.9 billion people in the world, but there is frustration and a lack of liking some of the choices that we make that affect myself negatively, that affect you negatively, that affect the environment negatively. But may this practice be one of love. May we learn to say that we hate no one and that we love everyone, but that we do not like everyone's actions. And may we soften into our own love for ourselves. For when we carry hate and we carry anger in this putrid way, it seeps into the corners of our body and we begin to hunch and we begin to contract and close in. And what I desire for each of you and for myself is that we remain open to the possibility that love is everywhere, that beauty is everywhere. And even when we're titrating between the horrid and the putrid that exists, that we know that love is always there, and that opportunity and chance and choice to do something different is also there. So that being said, let's start sitting nice and tall, closing the eyes down, and just drop the right ear to the right shoulder. So when we hold a lot of that judgment and frustration, can get stuck in the chest, in the throat. We may want to say some things that are hard to say, so our throat can close up. So we're creating some spaciousness here to learn to speak our truth, but with empathy. When we hold it for so long, it can come out in very vile ways. But may we learn to soften the body more and more so that it can come out more naturally and less violently. Left ear to left shoulder. And may we all learn to speak our truths a little more in a world that wants us to live in certain boxes. That could be a bit chaotic if we all did it at the same time, but if we slowly began to unbind our voices and speak our truth, I wonder what kind of world we'd live in, chin to chest. And begin to take some neck circles. So just moving the head on a swivel. And just doing whatever feels natural here. Move in the opposite direction. You can feel the lengthening in the back line as well. Those muscles between the shoulder blades, creating some spaciousness. Come back up to center. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale, stretch the arms up, lengthen up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Bring the hands behind the head, clasp the fingers, open the heart space, chest up, look up. Let the belly relax and open. Maybe you yawn like me, releasing any energy. Maybe the lips want to flutter, you want to hum. Let out any tension. Hands to the knees. Come off the block if you're on one like me. Let's take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand on the right knee. And take an inhale, lift the right arm up, lean towards the left, get nice and long through the right side body. And maybe the right hand comes to the back of the head, open the chest, look back behind you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand outside the left knee, nice and long through the spine. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Lean towards the right knee. Maybe left hand behind the head. Open the heart space, look up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the knees. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen, open. And exhale, round in. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Shut the eyes down and bring intention into your practice, even in our short practices, even in our days, every moment. What is your intention? Why are you here? If you had no reason before, have a reason now. It can be curiosity, openness, more love, less hate. Bridging connection, less judgment. Open the eyes and let's begin. Let's come into tabletop position. I'm going to have to cue sips of tea. So tabletop position. Let's take an inhale, drop the belly down, look forward and up. My throat is very British today. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, all this cold weather. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round. Pause here, stay here. Looking at the navel, really rounding the upper back. Come back to neutral and extend the right leg back behind you. Left arm forward. Engage through the core. Keep the hips square. We begin to strengthen through the arms, the shoulders, and into the belly. Bend the right knee back behind you. Reach back with the left hand. Open the chest. Every time I do practices here, when I look up, I see this pet stuffed animal, George, just staring at me with this like unsurly face. Like I'm pretty sure he doesn't like me, but I really like him. Let's take an inhale, lengthen it out, and bring the left hand down, right knee down. Lift the left leg up behind you, straight, right arm forward. Engage through the core. Strengthen through the left arm, the right shoulder. Looking down towards the ground. Breath in and out of the nostrils. Take an inhale, bend the left knee. Reach back with the right hand, open the chest. And lengthen out. And set the right hand down, left knee down. Beautiful. So we're going to stay on the right knee. Bring the left leg back behind you, left foot down behind you. Modified side plank. Extend the left arm up and forward. So we're balancing on the right knee. Left foot down and opening the chest, look up. Getting nice and long through the left side body. Come back to center, tabletop. Stand the left knee, extend the right leg and right foot behind you, right arm stretching up and forward. Nice and long through the right side body. Coming into that modified side plank, and we're just getting into all planes of the body. So something that can happen in this world when we hold that dislike, that frustration, it contracts the body, it tenses the body. We become rigid, not only in our mind and the way that we see the world, but also in our bodies. So it just creates this perpetual loop of dislike. Right hand down, right knee down. So soften the bodies, soften the minds and the judgments. Tuck the toes, lift the knees just a couple of inches so we're engaging through the core, strengthening our center. Stay here, slight rounding of the upper back. Continue to breathe in and out of the nostrils. And exhale, press up, downward facing dog. So first downward facing dog, press the heels down, press the palms in. Let's get nice and long. Maybe you need a micro bend in the knees. Take it if so. And slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take your time. So for me, I have a really tight back line. It's helpful to walk slowly, bend the knees as I come forward, and then take some space between the feet, about hip width distance, and let's ragdoll. If this is challenging, if you've got a really tight back line or lower back, you can use a block and bring the hands on the block or a couch cushion, whatever you have. For me today, I've got a really tight back line, so I'm gonna go slowly. If you're folded all the way down, take opposite elbows, let the upper body sway from side to side, forward and back. And if you're feeling particularly tight, just let yourself slowly open. We don't force. So I can even notice for myself, my upper body is slowly beginning to dissolve down as my back line begins to lengthen and open. Take a few more breaths here, really allowing the body to arrive. The breath is in and out of the nostrils, but if ever you need to sigh out, just to release anything that's stuck inside, go for it. Hands to the earth. Let's take an inhale, slowly roll up to standing, press through the feet, let the arms hang. And as you come up, give like a little bounce in the knees, and a little bounce in the upper body. Let the breath out. You can hear the quiver in my voice. You can kind of, so like you're rocking a baby. Your baby being your body right now. Let everything hang, let the muscles in the face relax, the shoulders, the belly, the hands. Last few seconds, really allow yourself to just shake anything out that needs to be out. Come into stillness, ground the feet, and maybe bring this question to your own mind. If you could whisper anything to all 7.9 billion people in the world today, what would it be? You're gonna be okay. Let's take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, plank position. Top of a push-up. Pull the belly in, pause here. Take an inhale. Exhale to the knees, bring the chest down, hips high. Inhale forward, slide to the belly. Open the heart space, cobra pose. And exhale, hips to heels. Press back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee, stack the right hip open. You can stay right here if you're feeling extra playful today. You can slightly bend the left knee, let the right foot drop behind you. Reach the right arm forward, flipping your perspective. Lift the hips up towards the sky. Take an inhale, flip it back over. Right hand to the earth, right foot to the earth. Take an inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Set the left foot down behind you. Reach the left arm forward, press the hips up. Nice heart opening, strengthening through the right arm. Inhale. And slowly flip back over, downward facing dog. Very good. Let's step the right foot forward and reach the arms up, high lunge. Sink into the right knee. Relax the shoulders. So we're strengthening the lower body, relaxing the upper body, and still the belly, the core is engaged. It's raining outside. There's a man on horseback riding by. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Bring the left foot up just a little bit. Set the left heel down, straighten the right leg, and fold over the right shin. So if you have a tight back line, you can definitely stay more upright. Even have couch cushions on the side to make this more accessible. If you want to dive in deeper, forehead towards the right shin. Again, let out any energy that needs to be let go of. So I'm going to use a block. If you have a cushion, a couch cushion, you can use that. Bring a block or a couch cushion to the outside of the right foot. Inhale, come up halfway. Left hand comes on top of the block. Right arm stretches up. So we're reversing that pyramid. Open the chest. Look up towards the ceiling. Let's take an inhale. And exhale, bring it down. Step back to a plank. Lower halfway to chaturanga or to knees and chest. Inhale for a cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Reach the arms up. Coming into that lunge, high lunge, relax the shoulders, strengthen the lower body. So really sink into the left knee, pull the left hip back, right hip forward, and you'll feel a line of energy coming up through the core, strengthening the entire structure of the posture. Take an inhale. And exhale. Hands come down to the earth. Bring the right foot in just a bit. Right heel sets down. Straighten the left leg and fold over the left shin. Use your blocks or couch cushions if you need to bring the earth closer to you. Something that I heard the other day that I really loved, that I was just reminded of when I said that is, somebody referred to short people as closer to the earth. Someone said, all right, so whoever in this couple is closer to the earth, and they meant the short person. I was like, I like that. I'm going to start using that. So I was just thinking about that. Bringing ourselves closer to the earth. Let's take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank, lower halfway or to knees and chest. Come into your back bend. And downward facing dog. And let's come down to the knees, sit back onto the heels. Child's pose. Forehead to the earth. And peel the chest up. Bring the right arm underneath the left and come down onto the right shoulder. We're not twisting underneath the body, forehead down. And we're just lengthening into the right shoulder. And peel the chest up. And left arm underneath the right. Come down onto the left shoulder, forehead to the earth. And peel the chest up. Come up onto the knees. Favorite pose. Coming into that toe squat. Sink back on to the toes. Sitting up nice and tall. Make sure even the pinky toes tucked under. And if you know me, you know this is my favorite posture. There are certain postures I feel like if we did them every day, we'd all be better people. This is one of them. So my spiel here is that we are releasing any stagnant energy in the fascial lines that end and begin in the feet, which are many, that touch upon many emotional centers. So I encourage you here to sit up nice and tall, to close the eyes, to come into breath. And as the discomfort sets in, that you visualize with your inhale, pulling that hot energy from the ankles up through the body and nourishing you, cleansing you. This posture can help with digestion, with headaches, with irritability, with any tension in the front or back line. A little bit of discomfort can somehow take us out of a bit of discomfort. So we're doing this to help us throughout the day or the evening as we go into the world or as we retreat from it, soothing in all aspects. And hands to the earth, pat the feet out. Come back onto the hips, or the heels. Let the hips go over to the left and stretch the legs out in front of you. So have a bolster or some blocks. Here, we're going to do a Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So take a nice inhale, lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, you're going to come forward. For some, you might want couch cushions here to lay the chest on and relax. I'm going to use blocks today. So blocks between the shins, and I can rest my forehead there. I'm feeling really tight. For some of you, you might go down really low. So I have some imbalances due to scoliosis. So my right side tends to have some pain at times. So I'm experiencing a lot of pain in my right side. So if you have asymmetries or pain in your body, I really encourage you to move slowly. And also, if we're doing asymmetrical practices, that the side that has pain, that you go even less. You find your capacity for that day and you make a new edge. So I'm noticing now is I'm feeling a little bit more open, so I can slowly go lower. So we're here for some time. Notice if your body naturally wants to go lower. If it doesn't, don't force it. And do your best to straighten the spine, not curving the upper back. So if you're curving the upper back, come out of the posture a bit and stay more upright. Let's peel the chest up. Move the blocks off to the side. And we're going to bend the right knee. Bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Left foot comes in towards the right glute. And we're going to hug the right knee in with the left elbow, turn to the right. And you might want to bring the right hand down behind you, left elbow outside the right knee to get a little bit deeper. But sit up nice and tall through the spine. We're wringing out the belly. So this posture is wonderful for digestion and also getting into the side body, giving a bit more spaciousness in our body for movement and digestion. Let's move back through center. Move to the other side on the fingertips and just sitting up nice and tall. Get long through the left side. And let's switch sides so you can cross the legs through the air. Left foot outside the right knee. Hug the left knee in with the right elbow. Turn to the left. Or you can bring the right elbow outside the left knee. Open the chest. Look back behind you. Let's take an inhale. And exhale, turn back behind you to the right onto the fingertips. And back to center. Let's come back to sitting as we started. Sit up nice and tall. Hands resting on the knees, lengthening through the spine. We complete our practice with box breath. So if you need to see, you won't be able to see too much, but you can open the eyes. Box breath is going to look like a box internally. So as you inhale, you're going to imagine you're going up the side of the box. So you're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold your breath at the top for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. So just a few rounds of this. So when you're ready, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Last one. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And relax. Hands to heart center, bowing head to heart. May we each find tools to calm ourselves, to love the world more, to speak our truths, and to live with more spaciousness and openness for all of the experience. Namaste.